ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front line.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good run there on first down, and it'll... Second and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Steeler defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm ready.
And they'll run it here. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for Najee Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Steelers had 3 and 9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles. In the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you in the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Pickett to throw on first down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. But this feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mitchell now off the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's gone down. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. Well, he did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Pushing his way through.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the picks.
And got his man complete. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 74 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Jackson. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Steelers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, here's Pickett.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, I would guess they combined. If you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd down and 4. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to have a
first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Najee Harris. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. Fights through it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. First down, and they go back to Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He may go back to the home and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And some room to maneuver. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give, running left is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers.
for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Pickett back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Pickett. And he is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Pickett.
And this one almost intercepted.
Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Off play action. Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Pickett sets up play action.
Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Now 1st and goal.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
3rd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
One last shot for Jackson. Flush to his right. won this football game.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it.